This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat, that far. We keeping a foot on the whoop. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Let's talk about it, man. Kyrie Irving has revealed why he's a nuisance. The Brooklyn Nets got an opportunity to pick up right where they left off. They played the Milwaukee Bucks in game 1. They lost 127-104. They lost by 23 points. If Kyrie Irving was there, Uncle Drew Razzler and Dazzler, he would have put up 30. Kevin Durant put up 32. Giannis Antetokounmpo put up 32. Chris Middleton put up 20. And they had another guy called Cunningham that put up 20 fucking points. But you see what I'm talking about? James Harden put up 20. And James Harden sat there and acted in Rudy Poo and Plum Brain fashion. James Harden sat there and acted in classic dope and troglodyte fashion. James Harden sat there and acted in ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric fashion. He's not a number 2 option. I don't trust him for those responsibilities. I trust James Harden to be what he is. Tony Romo, aka Zab Judah. But this is the regular season. This is when James Harden shows up and shows out. And James Harden couldn't even do that. I have a fundamental problem with that. A huge fundamental problem with that. Because James Harden is supposed to do his damn thing. Why couldn't James Harden do that? You see, this is what I'm talking about that's making me think upside my head like, what the fuck is going on? When it's all said and done, this is a big problem. This is a situation that puts you in what we call a precarious situation. And the precarious situation that it puts you in is the fact that James Harden doesn't understand his fate. That in the regular season, we need heavyweight lifting the notion from you. We're not going to get it in the postseason, but in the regular season, that's your ultimate fate. Kyrie Irving has thrown everything all out of whack, and Kevin Durant vouched for this guy. This is why I'm heavily disappointed in the damn Brooklyn Nets in the way that it's structured. Because Kyrie Irving did something that put him in a precarious situation to where now teams don't even want to touch him. Teams don't even want to look his way. Teams don't even want to decide whether they want to deal with this guy or they don't want to deal with this guy. You see what I'm talking about here? Kyrie Irving done messed around and pissed He Knows Everything off. Because now that Kyrie Irving is in what we call a precarious situation, the precarious situation has found Kyrie Irving in a position where the Brooklyn Nets are in a precarious situation. Because Kyrie Irving has turned around and said that he will threaten to retire. That has crippled his trade value. He was like, oh, if the Nets trade me, I'm a threaten to retire. This guy right here is a retractor, man, at his truest and his most properest levels. This guy right here is trade bait. But the Brooklyn Nets, if there's a will, there's a way. And if there's a will and a way to find things out, then there's a will and a way to get his rabbit ass up out of there. Because when it's all said and done, that's what it's all about. Getting his rabbit ass up out of there. Kyrie Irving does not deserve to don the Brooklyn Nets jersey anymore. Game 1 revealed it. Kevin Durant basically at the end of the game said that we're fighting an uphill battle. You want to know why Kevin Durant is saying that? Because Kevin Durant can't do everything by himself. Basketball was never that guy by himself. Basketball is 5 guys. That guy is supposed to sit there in defining moments and deliver the goods for you. In situational moments, deliver the goods. Because that guy is a superstar of epic proportions and epic magnitudes because he is that guy. But even being that guy, it's 1-on-5 or 1 versus 5. So the delivering of the goods is not actually going to happen and it's not actually going to take place. You have to find a situation where when we're talking about delivering the fucking goods, we're talking about Kyrie Irving basically being there. Because he's the sidekick. He's the number 2. He's the guy that can give you that extra oomph He's purposefully not there. See, this is not a situation where he went down from an injury. This is a situation where he's being completely selfish. And this is why I'm mad with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving done turned around and got me fucking hot and bothered like Chris. He done fuck around and got a he knows everything angry. You want to know why Kyrie Irving got a he knows everything angry? Because Kyrie Irving doesn't understand. Kevin Durant took the fucking vaccine. When it's all said and motherfucking done, James Harden took the fucking vaccine. What is your fucking problem, man? What is your fundamental problem that you can't take the vaccine as well too? You're gonna retract. You're gonna bend the proverbial fucking knee. You're gonna kiss the ring while you at it. You're going to eventually do it because you gotta collect the check. You gotta collect the millions and millions of dollars. When it's all said and done, this has revealed once again what it's always revealed. And what it's always quintessentially and continually revealed is that Kyrie Irving is what Kyrie Irving has always been. A guy who's selfish. This game one has proven it. Unquestionably and without fail. And if Kyrie Irving would have just showed up and showed out, got the fucking vaccine, we would have been sitting on solid foundation of game one, beating the living snot out of the Milwaukee Bucks. See, in basketball, I don't care too much about regular season games, but I understand that there are certain regular season games that have a playoff atmosphere to it. The Milwaukee Bucks is a thorn in fucking Brooklyn Nets thistle. Let me say it again. The Milwaukee Bucks are a thorn in Brooklyn Nets thistle because Kevin Durant is one Superman versus multiple Supermen. Although they're not the Superman that Kevin Durant is, they're Supermen nevertheless, and i.e. Giannis Antetokounmpo, and i.e. Chris Middleton. So you need your other Superman in fucking Kyrie Irving to nullify Chris Middleton. Kyrie Irving's production would have done that because he would have came in razzling and dazzling Uncle Drew effect. That's why he knows everything has a problem with Kyrie Irving. It's not because Kyrie Irving is doing this protest because he doesn't want to be vaccinated or anything. It's because Kyrie Irving is not picking the red or the blue pill. Kyrie Irving thinks there's a yellow fucking pill. And that's not right for you to think that there's a yellow fucking pill. I have a fundamental fucking problem with a motherfucker that thinks that there's a yellow fucking pill. I have a fundamental problem with that. Because that's what Kyrie Irving did. Kyrie Irving put himself in a precarious situation of a yellow fucking pill. When it's really a blue or a red fucking pill. That's what we call it. Blue or red, motherfucker. Kyrie Irving has denigrated, disrespected the Brooklyn Nets at the highest levels. Game one attests to that. This is why I have a problem with Kyrie Irving. Because you don't understand that this is a championship squad. And that when it's all said and done, you're supposed to put yourself in position so that the team can fucking win. You're not doing that. You're being selfish. This is not selfless. And you got socialism bandwagoners that don't know fucking better. They're sitting there, Kyrie Irving. Selfish, dog. If I'm Kevin Durant, I cut all fucking ties from this motherfucker. Now, I'm going to say that again. If I'm Kevin Durant, I'm cutting all fucking ties from this motherfucker. And I'm sitting there and asking the Brooklyn Nets on the side, can we figure something out to get Damian Lillard? Because Damian Lillard wouldn't pull no bullshit and fuck shit like this. Damian Lillard would actually play basketball, especially if he got a Kevin Durant and a James Harden. What would make you no more motivated than playing alongside Kevin Durant and James Harden and knowing that you can rambling and run the fucking table for a back-to-back or a three-peat? That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cut-throat fashion. See, this game one is revealing that Kyrie Irving clearly, unquestionably, and without fail, needs to be axed from the Brooklyn Nets if he don't get his affairs in order. If Kyrie Irving will hurry the fuck up and get his ass vaccinated and get back on this fucking team, I'm going to say that again. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.